Real talk, not a talk. Gang over everything. 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 Welcome to the Real Talk, not a talk. 5 brothers conversing, 2 knowledge, reflecting the spark. It's not a style. Harlem Live, New York, and with the official realness blowing up the charts. So let's fly to the dirty south. Let's see what's shaking. Juice great, Georgia Live, straight from making dollar bill, will y'all? Yes, sir, Steve. Dallas, Texas, let's debate, no controversy. Let's keep going. Super Day, the OG. San Diego, the Yale kid, the OG. I know y'all got a film on Frisco KID. Faithful, all faithful, Silverado KEV. It's history in making. You know the biz, deep sizzle. Said it best, I know what it is. It's real talk, not a talk. Not a gang over everything. And you know how we live. Real talk, not a talk. Gang over everything. Real talk, not a 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 gang over everything.
San Francisco!
All right. What's going on, Empire? What's going on, fellow faithful? Welcome to another live broadcast of Real Talk, Night to Talk. And as you guys know, this is the home of that official realness. No one brings you unfiltered, unabashed, unapologetic, real 49er talk, like the crew here at Real Talk 9 to Talk. And today we're going to get into part 3 of our NFL draft preview for 2022. We got some leftovers from last week that we got to bring you guys up to speed on, and we're going to get into these tight ends and running backs to clear things up. Right. And we're going to talk about the Debo nonsense. We had a hell of a spaces earlier, and we addressed this and had a real nice conversation, man. Everything was smooth and copacetic, and we're going to continue that here on today's broadcast. Now, without any further ado, time to introduce the crew. Hey. We're going to get on over to the Southwest, Dallas, Texas, our little brother. Now, some say he's controversial, but I say he's got a whole lot of passion. Give it up, y'all, for Dollar Will Bill, a.k.a. King Sersky. Give it up, y'all. Hey. We're going to head on over to the west side where the best ride. We're going to give it up for not just any old cousin, but our first cousin, Super Dave, the OG. Give it up for Super Dave, y'all. Yes, and from Harlem, New York, it is I, your host, Niner Style. We're going to shoot back on over to the west side, the best side. Give it up, y'all. Silverado K. And we're the Real Talk 90 Talk crew. Hey,
What's on the clock, bro?
What's going on, fellas? Got to stamp it.
Welcome to the home of that official realness.
Yes, sir.
Let's get it in with Real Talk, Niner Talk.
Hey, let's get into it, fellas. Let's get into it. So, how was everybody's day? Let's start there.
Mine was good because I didn't hear any Debo nonsense.
Unfortunately, that's exactly what it is, nonsense. So, Kev and Dollar and Sersky and myself, we held the spaces earlier. And it was pretty good, man. We addressed the Debo nonsense. And, some of the fan base is, how would I say, they're a little skeptical.
Irrational.
Which I give them. Yeah, that too. But I guess everybody's still, kind of up in arms over what happened with Defo.
Mm-hmm.
You know, how we let Defo go like that. So they're like, well, don't be surprised if, I'm sorry, guys, lower this a little. Yeah, they're like, don't be surprised if we turn around and do the same thing, which I just really don't see happening, which is why I personally haven't really entertained it much.
Nope.
So, let's start on over at the top. Sir, Scott, what's your take on the Debo nonsense?
Man, at the end of the day, I think they're gonna sign. I think they learned from their mistakes from last with the Depot thing. But I mean, you know, you just never know with this organization, man. Like I said in the spaces, man, like this 49ers organization has been over the years the black sheep, if you want to call it, because out of all the other 31 teams, the 49ers organization has been the most unusual organization to like trades or free agency, you know, things of that nature. So, I mean, just me, my opinion, I'm just prepared for it. If he signs, he signs. If he don't, he don't. But I'm gonna be prepared because, like I said, they did this before with Depot.
Right.
You gotta be pray for the best and get prepared for the worst. So you know, that's how it is.
Right on. Let's go on, Super Dave. Well, you gave us a tidbit earlier, but give us your full take on the Debo nonsense. We're gonna address this and get it out the way once and for all.
I'm never against somebody getting paid. Period. This is a game is short life in the game. Get all the money you can while you can. But I don't see him getting over 25 mil because if you look at it, first of all, we got him as a steal.
Right.
We were supposed to get DK Metcalf.
Right.
He got drafted late in the first round.
Right.
Debo happened to be there. That was a steal.
Right.
The first year, we got a glimpse of what he could do the second half of the year.
Right.
But the second year, he came in out of shape, and the stats showed it. If you compare the first 2 years he had with the first 2 years Brandon Ayuk had, you'll see that Brandon Ayuk had more receptions, more touchdowns, more yardage because he was used in a natural capacity. Unfortunately, you can't talk about Debo without mentioning number 10. The wide back position is supposed to be a luxury, but under Jimmy Garoppolo, it was a necessity because he can't get it down the damn field.
Right.
So Debo had an unbelievable year. With Trey Lance, that is less likely to happen. Why?
Right.
A, he can throw the ball down the field. B, he can spread it among different receivers.
All right.
So I'm not against Debo getting paid, but if they do trade him, I can understand why, because there is an upgraded quarterback, which means we'll see more Ayuk, we'll see more Jennings, we'll see more of the receivers we have, not just one featured guy getting beat up. He's losing years off of his playing ability by going to this wide back position. So protect him, protect the team. If you can find a way to pay him, then pay him. But you have to remember, we also have Bosa, who hasn't even been discussed yet, in the same position. You got to pay two people.
Silverado, what say you, bro?
All right, man. I know you see me over here with my eyes going back and forth, but I was over here doing some math, right?
I can dig it. I can dig it.
I just took the last top 4 names on this list. Tyreek Hill, Stephon Diggs, DeAndre Hopkins, and DJ Moore, right?
Right.
No particular order. I just took their yearly amount they're getting right now and divided by 4. 25.25, right? So market value, right? My thing is, I think based upon the way the media is spending it, they're making it seem like Debo wants to get paid just for last season. I think Debo wants to get paid for his value overall. You see what I'm saying? You know, not just like now, largely because of last season. You know what I'm saying? He played 17 different positions last year, you know, and pretty much put the team on his back, you know what I'm saying, last year. But my thing is, so you mean to tell me, even if you don't believe he's worth a certain amount of money, you don't believe he's worth market value? So my thing is, I mean, 21, 23, 22, 25. I mean, the lowest number on here was Chris Godwin. And I didn't even factor him in here. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, market value being around 25, you know, now I know he's probably more concerned about the fully guaranteed money. About
Right.
you know,
I think that's what the issue is.
What that's going to be. You know what I'm saying? And with the salary cap going up as the years come, they may be able to work something out. You know, and like we talked about in the spaces briefly, do I feel he's worth it? Yes. Do I feel he deserves it? Yes. It's really about the way he's spending it. You know what I'm saying? And about his approach to saying, you know, hey, and actually he shouldn't have to say shit. God damn it, get a man what he worth.
Hashtag, what did we say earlier? Hashtag pay Debo.
You know,
Hashtag pay him.
And, you know, like we talked about earlier, you know, both ain't saying nothing about getting paid. I mean, because I think he know what's coming. But unfortunately, around him, he not seeing edge rushers getting paid around him. You know what I'm saying? So he kind of just, it's easier to kind of sit back and chill. Well, Dave, what I'm saying is not the way the receivers getting cashed.
No, not nowhere near. Nowhere near.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
So
it kind of stopped at T.J. Watt last year getting astronomical signs, and then it stopped there.
Hey man, why are you bringing up old shit? I'm talking about right now. Like he not looking around himself, watching everybody get the bag. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, I believe he was going to get paid, but historically, we know to make these deals around training camp. You know what I'm saying? You know, later on.
That's how we do business. Right. That's how we do
know
business.
So, and
all this is still,
like to a degree.
All this is still speculative.
Everybody got kids,
True.
right? You know how when your kids, Dollar, your daughter, you know what I'm saying, or Dave, your daughter, you know what? Or anybody, you know, Daddy, we going to the park? Yeah, baby. You know, Daddy, we going to the park? Yeah, baby. You ask me again, we ain't going to goddamn place. You know what I'm saying? So you know,
Right.
so, you know, maybe
you know how kids can be. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So just like I said earlier too, in life, when you see folks around you in your circle getting their blessings, you kind of get antsy. Like, hold on, I've been doing my due diligence. You know, I've been doing my hard work. Everybody's getting their blessing when I'm getting my blessing.
Right.
You know, and you can't. That's human nature. You know what I'm saying? But I do believe he's gonna end up getting paid eventually. You know what I'm saying? I really wish he wouldn't have kind of made it look the way it did so far. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, with the social media stuff.
Has he really?
Well,
I mean,
not him.
Grant said he unfollowed the 49ers. He never followed the 49ers to begin with, number one. And you haven't heard anything officially out of his camp.
If you remove media from all of this bullshit, none of this shit is spinning out of control like this. It's the media that makes this small fire turn into a damn 4 a.m. blaze. You know what I'm saying?
And then I'm sorry, Dave. You say
Cohn's trying to put lighter fuel on the shit.
Man, ain't nobody paying attention. Shit, Grant say. Ain't nobody paying his ass no mind. That's what he is.
Look,
he's a
Grant
clickbaiter.
Gonna be Grant.
Yeah,
Grant
ain't nobody paying that shit. He talk no mind.
You know what I'm saying?
Debo don't fuck with him. Debo don't cut him off. Listen, nobody on that team deals with that dude. He told you himself. He went to the same hotel with them, and when he got on elevators with guys, they was getting off the elevator, ignoring him. How can we listen to anything he says? Come on, we know what he is. Go ahead, Ken.
I learned a long time ago. You know, and Grant helped me a tremendous bit in the past and things like that. And he done fucked with me recently. But Grant gonna be Grant. Grant gonna do what Grant do.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna tell you what my pastor said one day. What you eat don't make me fat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
well, we know what you really meant.
Ain't got nothing to do with me.
I know what you really meant, and I like the way you curve that. You know.
Yeah.
But you know what's really said in that whole saying. But I'm gonna wrap it up here, and I got 2 points to make. I made a point earlier in the spaces in saying that, you know, people who saying, okay, he's not worth the money because he had one great season, and that's false. And I'm gonna speak on the stats just as I did in the spaces. Debo's rookie season, 800 yards, 58 catches, 6 touchdowns, 156 yards rushing, with an average of 14 yards per catch and 11 yards per carry. Those are not pedestrian numbers for a fucking rookie. I'm sorry. Those are damn good numbers. So stop with the bullshit about, just one great season. Debo he had one. And you know what's funny? It's like in life. Like, people always forget the good you did, and they always hyper-focus on the bad. Now, yeah, he had a point in time where he had issues with his health. And like I said, a lot of that I felt had to do with his immaturity and not keeping his body up. You got to understand, Debo's young, man. These guys, you know, I hear he likes to park, you know, turn it up, go in clubs, dance on couches. He's a young man. He's supposed to enjoy himself. But he also has to understand, as a professional athlete, you have to keep your body tight and sharp. And I think I'm seeing that. I've seen nothing but workout videos of Debo. I think Debo's getting it. Listen, I'm asking for X amount of dollars. I got to be a professional now. And I think injuries and all of that, I think all of that's going to be curtailed because Debo knows what this means. So that one season shit, bullshit. Debo's been doing this thing.
Well, remember that rookie season, he didn't play for half that season. So for him to get all those numbers is actually extraordinary. Because he had played a full first season.
Well, let me tell you something about the first season. The best thing to happen to him his rookie year was Emmanuel Sanders. Excuse me. Say what you want. Emmanuel Sanders told that boy, listen, man, you got to turn up, Debo. Remember, Debo was dropping easy shit. Remember that big touchdown miss drop he had against Arizona the first game?
Yes.
Wide open? I mean, come on. Like I say, it's growing pains of rookies, man. I think the brother's on point now. He understands what the nature of business has to be and what he has to do to keep, if he wants to secure the bag, he has to make sure that, they believe him, that he can hold up. And I think Debo's going to be fine, man, honestly. And I think he'll do even better now that he don't have who throwing him hospital balls. Then they got him killed in the NFC West championship game.
Right.
He almost got killed. And I don't want to make this about him, but y'all know what I mean. I think with Trey in there, a lot of things are going to change. Debo can now catch strikes downfield when he ain't got to be fighting through 4 and 5 defenders, to see daylight. Same for Kittle. I just think this offense is going to be a lot more explosive. And don't forget, man, we got Ray. We got Ray in the building now. It's going to be fun. This is going to be fun to watch.
With who no longer there, we do not have to emphasize yards after the catch.
Exactly. We got somebody that can throw the ball.
A wide receiver.
It'll be a luxury. Mm-hmm. It'll be a luxury now. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, that's just added bonus.
And like I said, something we said earlier.
And considering the quarterback we had last season and still made the playoffs, he should get paid just for that. Right.
We've won in spite of that. You know what? But like I was going to say, another thing, another positive to all this is that Debo. God damn, I lost my point. Debo can get these strikes downfield. They forget Debo's a hell of a route runner. He don't have to put his. This was never the game plan for Debo to be carrying the ball out the backfield anyway. This was just some shit that they happen to see really works.
It's supposed to be him down the field. When he gets it, he punishes the defensive back covering him, not running through linebackers and defensive ends to get to the defensive back.
Right. Let's give it up for my man, Bay Area baller. Love me some Ray. Hey.
All right.
Yes, sir. This offense is going to be so explosive. And then we think about the guys that's coming up in the draft. We know what we can do. The only question mark I have, and I'm going to be completely honest, is the guys that we bringing in coaching and the coaching staff. Are they going to have these rookies up to par and ready to play? Because, Dollar made a point last week when he was saying we depend on the draft. We are depending on the draft. We don't go have any free agency. What else could we be depending on? We're depending on these guys, these guys to come in and be able to contribute right away. So we're looking at contributors straight out the gate. We're not looking at guys that's going to need 3, projects.
Right. No room for error.
No room for error. We need guys. But we can do it, guys. We can do it. Like, I think Ambry and what's my man? Demo. I think Ambry and Demo, man, I think them boys are going to come back solid, man. I think they're going to come back ready. You got to remember, Ambry didn't play a year prior to getting drafted. Remember, he took the year, he took that year off. So, he had some, things to work through in order to get back. But like I said, all this is growing pains, man. And the fan, man, we can just be patient and understand, and everything's going to be all right. Debo's coming back, man. I don't have a doubt in my mind.
Patient is not our strong suit. Not with this fan base.
Right. Yeah. This fan base every offseason. Every offseason is some BS with these guys, man. Every offseason is some BS, man. But listen, man, we're going to move on forward. We are here to discuss the draft. We're going to finish up. This is part 3, guys. Last year, I think we did it in 2 parts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this year was 3 because there's so much talent, man. So I'm going to move on forward here. Get this music out of here. Okay, I'm going to move on forward here, and we're going to introduce part 3 of our 2022 49ers NFL Draft Preview. Real Talk Niner Talk. Let's get it.
All right.
All right. So let's get it. First order of business. I did miss some guys last week. So I want to kind of cover them before we move forward. And I think the guy I really wants you guys to see the cornerback out of Ohio State, Sevyn Banks. All right, let's get it. By the way, he's number 7. There he is, number 7, y'all. He's a ball hawk, I can see that.
I like that tackle.
All right. Let's give it up for 7 Banks, Ohio State. What'd you guys think, man? I mean, he made some solid tackles. All right, but he's definitely a ball hawk and likes being around the ball. I can see that about him.
Well, you got to be to play that position.
Yeah, got to see it.
Well, definitely what we need, but it looks also like he's more of a man corner too.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, look, guys. Real talkers, you gotta forgive us. We forgot to do the roll call, man. So
We
I
got
think-
a lot of people to go over.
yeah, we
I
got a
wasn't
lot to
saying
hit.
that. No, I figured you'd get to it in a minute.
No. We can. Well, we didn't get into the main beef of the preview. We got the tight ends and running backs. That's the main. These are just guys we missed up on last week. But before we really get started, let's get into this. Let's get into the roll call.
Do a little housekeeping. You feel me?
Yeah, let's get into this roll call, man. We can't. No show is not as official without the roll call.
Indeed.
Roll call. Let's get it. Hey. Real talk, 9 to 12. It's the roll call. It's the roll call. All right, first up on the roster, let's give it up for Bay Mac. Hey.
Yeah, you don't move the ball again.
All right, we got C's Aguirre. New face, guys. New face. You got to ring the bell for him. New face. Give it up for C's, y'all. Brother C's.
Not to be confused with Little C's.
Oh, we got another new face. All right, let's give it up for Carcast. Give it up for Carcast, y'all.
Hey, matter of fact, you tapped in and
Hey, thanks for rocking out Real Talk 9 and Talk, being a part of tonight's discussion. Okay, in the place to be, we got Mariah 49 faithfully. Give it up for Mariah, y'all. Hey.
We had an interesting show the other day with Mr. Controversy.
Roll call. All right, gets no smaller. Let's give it up for our brother, a.k.a. Barry Area Baller. Give it up for Barry Baller, y'all. Hey. Also, our sister from another mister. Let's give it up for Carmela, a.k.a. Mary. Hey. Mary. All right, our brother from another mother, the light-skinned assassin himself. Give it up for Neon Dion, Niner Gang Podcast. Give it up for Dion, y'all. Oh, in the building, we have the one. Give it up for Shun Livingston. Give it up for Brother Shun, y'all. Hey. Uh-oh, let's give it up for our brother from the west side. Give it up for Smooth Trucking. Give it up for Smooth Trucking, y'all. And No, Smooth. Debo ain't going nowhere, Smooth. Don't worry about that. Debo ain't going nowhere. Let's relax, everybody. Everybody breathe. Okay, we got a Facebook user. Can't hear you with the background music. Yeah, thank you for the heads up. I had to make that adjustment earlier. Well, Facebook user, just give your name in the comments so we can give you proper respect. All right, bro? Give it up for the Facebook user. Oh, back in the building, our sister from another mister. Let's give it up for Queen K, Kimberly Bonilla. Give it up for Kimberly, y'all. Hip hop and you don't stop. Give it up for Bebop. Bebop Jones. Give it up for Bebop, y'all. Hey. Roll call, it's the roll call. Oh, our sister from another mister, one we can never diss. Give it up for our sister, Cinnamon. Yes. Give it up for Cinnamon, y'all. Oh, also in the building, we got my Twitter homie. Give it up for the one, Callie Young. Give it up for Callie, y'all. And that will conclude the roll call. Give it up for all our Real Talkers. Thank you guys so much for rocking out tonight with Real Talk Niner Talk and being part of tonight's draft discussion. We thank you all. We thank you all. Okay, let's get back to the order of business here. I think
before you do that, could we go back to Dion's comment there?
Okay, give me one sec. Uno momento. Where were we? Okay. Dion, let me find them. Niner Gang. Okay, this bottom one here?
That's it.
Okay.
While we are faithful to one team, teams are not necessarily faithful to players. Everybody's all, do it for the good of the team. When you're retired and that check isn't coming anymore, what does loyalty get you? Get paid while you can.
Well, let me read the comment. And the Dion says to Baymack, I don't believe he's being selfish. He's just doing what everyone else does. Look out for himself. Debo response would be, honestly, what the beep? That got to do with me.
Exactly.
All right. Well, you know what I say?
Not all these guys get endorsements after the game, a.k.a. Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers. They got to secure the bag now while it's prime. Well,
unfortunately, football is one of those sports that you have to get it while you can. You got to get it while it gets good. You know, to that I do agree. But I also, you know, something I stated earlier in the spaces, I don't believe that that's Debo's mindset. I really don't think Debo's being selfish. I think Debo is conscious of the fact that other players have to get paid. And I think Debo wants to win. And Debo knows in order to win, you got to have something around you. I don't think I don't think it's the overall money that's the issue. I think it's like Kev said earlier. I think it's the guaranteed money that they're tussling about. And you know,
for we know, to write that so you can get the guaranteed money without hurting the team. I mean, the Rams have figured it out. I don't understand why we can't.
And I think we will, man. I think ultimately we will. I think Debo's going to be here. I'm not really worried about it. I mean, I know people feel like, you know, like, how dare you not be worried about it when they shifted off Buckner. But I don't. This is a little different, man. This is a little different.
If anything, you got to admire his trolling skills. I mean, he's been making everybody go nuts. He took his profile picture
the internet going nuts.
Oh, he's unfollowing the 49ers. Mm-hmm. Oh, what do we do?
Well, I'll give the analogy I gave dudes earlier. That's like a dude always telling his woman, you know, baby, keep it up. I'm going to leave. And he pack a bag and never go no damn way. That was the equivalent of him wiping his social media account. Debo, he going to put all that shit right back up the minute he signed that contract. Actually, there'll be new pictures of him at the desk signing his contract. I'm really not worrying about it like that. I really think the boy ain't going nowhere. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody just need to relax and breathe, brother. Just breathe. But we're going to be all right.
A couple of y'all alluded to, I forgot who it was, but I think all y'all, you know, pretty much had to share the same thought. It's not Debo I'm worried about. It's the organization I'm worried about.
Yes.
Right.
Like we said, even though when Defoe left, it was the tale of two players. even with that, man, I'm like, I'm not worried about Debo potentially. I'm worried about his organization and where their head is.
Right. Well, I like Callie's point here.
Again, Callie, he hasn't really broadcasted it. Other people around him have broadcasted it, but you've never heard Debo publicly say anything. If anything, he's letting our imaginations wander. That's
right.
what makes this all so funny.
Well, like I said, I haven't really entertained this too much, But I mean, it is news, and we wouldn't be real talk if we didn't talk about it. But I just don't think there's a chance of hell Debo's going anywhere. Now, even if they're playing tough with him, if they're playing hardball with him, they know they have to give in. They know they have to give in. Okay, Baymax says Debo should sit until he gets paid. Might as well, because they aren't going to pay him soon, and he can protect his body until that money comes. He deserves the money, but it's unrealistic either way right now. I don't think it's unrealistic.
Just keep working.
Yeah, just keep working on your body, Debo, doing what you're doing. They got to pay you, man. They got to pay you. If we seriously want to win, they got to pay you. You got Trey Lance. You can't have Trey coming in his first start and you pull. I just don't. It just doesn't make sense. And what did the brother call it earlier? Dollar the spaces to let Debo go would be what? What do you say? What do you call it? Some type of malpractice, like
organizational malpractice.
Organizational, malpractice.
Yeah,
it just goes against every law of common sense.
Yeah.
You got too much banking on Debo. Debo is too big, man. Debo's a big part of this,
Only thing I don't like is you see Jennings, Ayuk, and a couple other receivers working with our new quarterback, getting that cohesiveness together. I would like to see Debo doing the same thing, but I understand it's part of the business.
Right.
I mean, Debo always work out Miami though. That ain't nothing new.
Right, it's not.
He's always in Miami in the offseason.
It's not,
That's
but
true.
it would be something if he were in Southern California with those couple of weeks with the rest of his boys there, just to get that cohesiveness with that rookie quarterback.
It's just like his payday. It's coming. He gonna be there.
Well, Beto says Debo is allowing us content creators something, or has given us content creators something to talk about. Thanks,
Something
Debo.
other than number 10.
All right.
And Dion says again to Baymack, he can't afford to sit out. He hadn't made that kind of money to pay fines for missing mandatory things. Good point, Dion. Good point. Like I said, at the end of the day, we all griping over that boy gonna be back in training camp. He gonna have his money.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna be all right, man. We're gonna be all right. So moving on along, man. We're gonna get back into the draft, and I have another highlight to show you guys. Another clip. Okay. This was John. We're gonna go over to the wide receivers now.
Oh, man.
John Mitchie, the third. With you, Alabama, right? Is that Alabama?
Yeah, Alabama.
Out of Alabama.
Roll Tide.
Let's get it.
The Canadian.
I like Mechie. He's going to be a solid pro. You can see that. You can see he's dangerous in open space. Can run routes.
I like that.
Okay.
That's what we do. We like. I like. He's solid. Like I say, he's solid.
Real Debo is right there.
I'd say that's more Brandon Ayuk than Debo.
Well, Brandon, yeah, that's more Ayuk than Debo. Definitely.
I'm talking about last season. You better come play like that when he dove for the pylon, just like that.
Right.
I like it.
All right, nice vision there.
respect the landing.
Nice.
I am curious, though. How many Alabama receivers do you have in the league right now?
Hey, that was John Mechie.
It's like they have
Alabama.
a factory of receivers at Alabama now.
Yeah, they do. Well, I'll say this, man. I think this draft is so talented. I think this kid can. I think this kid can fall. I think he can slide. I think Mechie will slide. I think he may not go that high. There's a lot of talent at wide receiver in this draft.
There really is.
So there's a great chance. Like I say, these guys are. It's possible.
And then 5 of the top receivers didn't even make the combine. So
right. Let me see here. We got who I got here. Okay, now this guy here, I like a lot. I didn't get him in on last week's show, but I can't let this show get by without putting him out there. Danny Gray. This boy's fire. This boy's fire. 6'2", lightning speed.
That's on you, huh?
I like his speed and his length.
ooh. Oh wow.
Ooh,
Damn.
I run away from you all. That boy get up there in a hurry, don't he?
Yeah.
Right.
Look, run in and rounds with him, everything. I wonder what his 40 was like.
I'm curious.
His 40 time. I believe he's 6'2", 6'3".
What's the name again? Oh, nice.
Danny Gray.
I know it says 6'1", but he looked taller than 6'1", though.
Yeah, I thought it was taller. They got him listed at 6'1".
His 40 time is 4.33.
Wow.
You know what? Forgive me. I thought I saw 6'1", but maybe he looked taller than 6'1", though.
He do. And the boy can fly. The boy can jet. Ain't no running him down.
You see his 40 time. What's his height on the profile?
I'm going to look at that right now. Oh, hell, they got him even smaller.
Yeah.
You can never tell with these publications. Pro Football Focus has him at 5'11" and 5'8".
I knew I saw 6'1". Okay. Hey, Bay Mac, I feel you. A great third option. But imagine having like a Jennings with speed.
Right.
Yeah, that's what he is. This kid is explosive. This kid's explosive. All right, guys.
Run block though.
That's Danny Gray out of SMU.
Can he run block? Is the question.
Yes, because you're going to have to do that.
Yeah, you got to do that with Cal. Yep.
We do a lot of running the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Let me keep him going, guys. Let me keep him
He
going.
doesn't care how fast you are. If you can't block, you have no place on this team.
Let me keep him going. Let me get on over to the we're going to move over on to tight ends. All right. And they say this guy has the best hands in college football. All right. Charlie Cole.
For a tight end or
For
period?
tight end.
Okay.
Yeah, for a tight end. I'm sorry, sir.
Hey, it could have been an all. It could have been an all-timer.
Yeah. Iowa State. 6'6".
I like the height.
I love the height. He's a giant.
Damn, 6'6".
It's not for with that video, guys. I'm sorry.
Mm-mm.
Okay, let me get another one up. My bad, viewers.
Sorry, Charlie.
Yeah, killer producer. That was me. That was me. Okay, let me get another tight end up here. Okay, that's.
I figure out what's causing that.
Yeah, my damn editor, man. What the hell's going on with my video editor? All right. This is Derek Deese.
From San Jose State.
Oh, that's
San Jose.
And if it sounds familiar, yes, he is the son of former offensive guard Derek Deese.
He looks just like his daddy.
This kid is fired. I like him. Definitely a sleeper. Definitely a yak guy.
And the thing he did this year was work on his blocking. He got significantly better from his junior year to his senior year.
Right.
There he is. That's what I'm talking about. That's nothing but his dad's technique there.
Okay.
Oh, this is against my school. He was the single reason that game was close. We had no answer for him. 50-50 balls down the field.
Derek Deese.
Hey, hold on. The Queen has entered the chat.
Okay.
We're almost done here. We're going to get right to it.
Just FYI.
This kid was the reason that game had to go to overtime.
He didn't show up like that.
I think he had about 200 yards receiving that game.
Give it up, y'all. That's Derek Deese Jr.
And that's a guy that's projected to go in the 7th round. The 7th round. You can steal this guy. And I think him more so than number 82 will be the heir apparent to Kittle should and if he leaves our team.
Right. All right, guys, and you know, no broadcast is ever official without the Queen.
She's your queen to be, a queen to be forever.
Give it up, y'all, for none other than Panama Queen.
Welcome
Well, she said, damn it, I'm late. Don't worry about it, Panama. You know you good here,
Panama.
Queen. You know you good here. Okay, we
got know what, man?
Jamil Hill. Let's give it up for Jamil, y'all. Thank you for rocking out with Real Talk 9 and Talk.
That's what's up, man.
All right.
Being part of tonight's discussion.
Welcome.
And as you guys can see, we're without Jew tonight. He's home nursing a toothache. So we wish that brother, speedy recovery. But in any event, we got Little Jew. JJ and K Squad 2.0. Give it up for Little Jew.
Hey, K Squad. You can handle the truth.
Got to make sure the Hargroves are represented.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, guys. So we're going to get into these running backs.
What's that stuff called? The gel?
Oragel?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you some Oragel, brother.
Some Oragel. Or Chris Rock would say, some tussin.
Yeah. Put a little tussin on it.
Put a little tussin on it, man. You be all right. You be all right. Some tussin on it. All right. Well, let me start with the running backs. Where do I start? Because this running back group, honestly, is not that big. You know,
No.
I mean, it's not that big. But There were a few that,
It's kind of where the game's going, though. It's more of a passing game in college now than it is run-oriented.
Right. Okay.
I mean, I think we probably pick a back late. I don't know about too early, though.
No, we definitely
don't like to get anything running back wise until the 5th or 6th round.
Right. If he does that, he'll go UDFA in a minute. He'll also do that if
he goes too early. You get a Joe Williams.
Yeah. Could you imagine? Could you? Yeah, that's.
Oh, Will Smith, your ass. You say that name again.
Yeah, man. We say you bringing up old shit, man. All right, guys, let's give it up for this brother, Jerrion Ely.
All right.
Jerrion Ely. That was school he's out of. It'll come up here in the card. Ole Miss.
Ole Miss. Okay.
Okay, that was nice.
He can catch up the backfield.
Oh, nice move. Okay.
Jerrion Ely.
Oh, wow. Goodbye.
I'm like, he's making a speed boost, isn't he?
He is.
Yeah. And a lot of these guys I'm seeing would definitely fit. They would definitely fit our strategy. For our scheme, for what we do.
Mm-hmm.
I like his cutback.
Like you said, Don, to allude to your point, there aren't many top tier running backs in this draft.
This draft,
you feel me? Like, they jump on the board at you.
Nope.
What I do like about this guy, though, he has that cutback, that one cut that we look for.
That jump cut, yeah.
That jump cut, he has that.
Ooh.
See that?
Wow.
That's why he's able to knife like that. That cut.
I thought he was running by that dude.
All right. Let's give it up, y'all. That's Jerrion Ely out of Ole Miss. Like I said, I like this cutback. I like the cutbacks with him. I definitely dug that.
Yeah, he can definitely be a Shanahan guy.
Yeah. He can cut back and find them holes, man. If he was knifing through the middle a lot. All right, here's another guy, Rashad White. Rashad White, y'all.
Not familiar.
He's one of Herm Edwards' guys. 6'2".
Oh shit.
Yep.
Out of there.
I believe that was against. They scored so many points that night, it wasn't even funny.
Was it Arizona they playing?
Yeah. I think they had 60-something points that night. Oh.
Go that way.
See ya.
And I like his height, for his speed.
6'2", yeah.
It's 6'2", yeah.
He got a good burst too.
All right, y'all. That's Rashad White. That is Rashard White. You know, like I say, he had great bursts for 6'2". I mean, he's my height, you know?
Yep. It's nice to see a tall back. Only question I have for these guys is, can they pass block? Because unfortunately, it looks like Grimace is on the mend. It will
pass block, blitz pickup.
Yeah. Let's get to the next running back on the agenda here. That's Rashard White. Okay. I got Ty Chandler. North Carolina. Is it me or these past couple of years, North Carolina's been producing some pretty good running backs?
Yes. They had two going last year's draft, if I'm not mistaken.
That's what I'm saying, Remember they had the kid that went to Chicago, I think the year before that. They had a running back that went to Chicago. The Bears drafted.
Well, that move inside was impressive.
And this kid is pretty good. He's pretty good. He's a good runner, you know, especially when he sees daylight. Wow, out the backfield.
Oh, nice.
Wow. I like
That's
it.
huge. That actually would make up for Mostert being gone.
Yeah. Like, I think they definitely seen something out there that, you know, can replace, you know, Mostert's production. You know, I don't see them letting him go because he didn't go for much. You know, I think they could have matched it if they wanted. I think they seen something that they feel is just as good. Maybe younger, cheaper, and doesn't have the injury history.
Right. Well, that's against Notre Dame.
You know, that's my school. It's my crew. Fighting Irish. Wow. I can see that kid running behind Trent now.
I can see that kid running behind Hughes. He doesn't have a fullback here.
Yeah. This is Ty Chandler, y'all. North Carolina. Give it up for brother Ty. All right, now there's two. We dropping like flies tonight. We got Jew out.
I guess so.
We dropping like flies, man. Don't worry about it. We're gonna bounce back stronger than ever, man. Guys gonna be back. All right, let's get back to the next running back on deck. Okay, I want to save this one for last because this guy's gonna be a lot of fun to watch. I think.
All right.
And I want the guys to get back before I throw him out there. But let's get to Dalvin's little brother.
Oh yes, love
James Cook, y'all.
Out of Georgia.
Yes. Hey. This is James Cook, Dalvin. This is Dalvin's little brother.
All right.
You know G would hate these highlights, right?
Yeah, because it ain't Florida. And he hates everything Georgia.
That was against Florida right now.
Now you know Drew watching this talking shit.
Yep.
Uh-huh. Well, he's got good speed.
He does.
He's got speed. I would like to see him breaking, you know, blowing through tackles a little more. He's got the speed though.
There you you go.
Okay. Well, he's scrappy. He's definitely scrappy. Like,
Oh. Up. That's Florida.
man, y'all better leave Drew alone.
Oh,
It's Florida
this
there.
is Florida.
It's Florida right here. Dave, you messed up, man. I'll hear about this tomorrow. You gonna call me? Yeah, I seen Dave. Who was it? Was that LSU? All right. Let's give it up for brother James Cook. That was James Cook.
G, that's just my way of letting you know we miss you in the broadcast.
Yeah. All right. This is the last running back. And this will conclude the preview. And this kid here, I like a lot. He's a I'm sorry. Let me get Silverado back in the building.
There he is.
I'm glad y'all back.
The club.
No, you dropped out. We thought maybe you had.
Yeah, I know. I got kicked out the club. I don't know what happened.
Cox.
Right. Right.
Well, look, man, this is the last running back. This is going to conclude the preview. And like I said, this was a guy that I enjoyed a lot, whose footage I enjoyed a lot. And they're saying they're comparing him, this kid here, to another Debo out of Hawaii. Let's go. Calvin Turner Jr.
All right.
And I think I've seen reports that he's even played a little quarterback, but he's definitely a Swiss Army knife.
Another
5'11" out of Georgia.
Oh yeah, I recognize him.
Yeah.
He did this to us.
Oh yeah. That boy got speed. That's your crew, ain't it, Dave?
Yeah. Yeah, I have to take my lumps too.
Yeah, you mess with you. Wow, he took that shit to the other side. That's how you play the angles. That's how you play. They say it's a game of angles, and it ain't just for defense. The offense too. That's how you play the angles, baby. Yeah, this kid, he's pretty nice, man. This kid, he's a playmaker. Woo. Ain't no chasing him down, man. And we've seen Debo do shit just like that.
Yes. Against Detroit, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, when Jimmy threw that Hail Mary. He's rushing there. This is the guy we may want to keep our heads turned up for, Calvin Turner Jr. You know Kyle can make them now.
And there he is operating out of the shotgun.
Listen, man.
Wildcat, actually, direct snap.
Yeah, well, he lined up as a quarterback. You know, they say he played a little quarterback.
Oh, shit. I thought he went out.
He's a bad boy, man.
And he froze, old boy.
Yeah.
Wow. He did a little tightrope there.
All right. What up, y'all? That concludes the preview. And that was out of Hawaii, Calvin Turner Jr. So what you guys think, man, overall? I mean, like I said, the running back class wasn't that deep. Isn't that deep for this year's draft? I think Gray is definitely a standout.
Mm-hmm.
The wide receiver, 6'2", with that kind of lightning speed, man, hands. I like my guy to Wake Forest, but I think he tops him.
I agree.
I think he tops him. That kid's lightning.
Plenty for the picking, especially when we're going to be picking.
Yeah, I can't see Kyle not liking anything about that kid. Danny Gray, keep an eye out on him. Calvin Turner Jr., damn sure keep an eye out on him.
I think Cook will be the first to go just on name recognition alone, though.
Yeah.
So
Carmela agrees with us.
Dalvin Cook brother?
Yes, his little brother. She says, Calvin Turner, he does have a little Debo in him. Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
All right.
So yeah, man, like we were saying, yeah, Panama, he is nice. Yeah, like I said, we always find them, man. We find those needles in the haystack. We find them, man. And I could, and then both of those guys are going to be there. They're going to be there.
There's a lot of guys that are going to be there.
Yeah, Marcus Jones, man, got to grab that kid though. Got to grab him. You grab him, all the rest of this is just extra sauce.
Interesting note: if anybody watched our show last week, we brought up Marcus Jones and we brought up the kid out of Maryland. And this guy from ESPN has both of those guys falling to us in the second and third round.
That'd be nuts. That'd be nuts.
Listen, man, I ain't gonna pop no too much shit, but I gotta tell y'all know we done called some shit spot on this show, man. We done called, damn that, I'm gonna say it. We done called some shit spot on.
They especially emphasize Jones in the third round.
Yeah. Hold on, what did Deion say? We have no need for another running back. No, I don't agree with that. We're gonna need depth, man. Guys get hurt. The way guys fall and get hurt this season, now you need insurance plans. You figure Kyle went out last year.
Let me ask.
Light skin. My question to you, light skin. Name a running back on our current roster who ain't been hurt yet.
That's what I'm saying. Now we got to get a running back, at least one.
And probably I got a question for you, Don. Because last season you emphasized the need for a bell cow running back.
Yes, I did.
I didn't see that in this class, though. So who do you think is out there that fits that description? Or do you go get a veteran to fit that?
I think our bell cow we picked up last year with Mitchell. And I did say Mitchell would be the bell cow that we needed. I do think we picked up the bell cow with Mitchell. I think this year, I just think, for a rookie, it was a lot on his plate. I think he eventually ran into that, what they call that freshman wall, they do in every sport, the great ones, basketball, every sport, most rookies. We even saw it with Iverson. When Iverson came to the NBA, he killed like the first half of the season. Then he hit this wall where he just had a slew of bad games. And that happens. And I think with Mitchell, that happened, unfortunately for us, in the postseason. Not that he played bad, but he didn't play with that same burst that he had earlier in the season.
Yeah,
that's what we. Yeah, that's why we were missing Mostert. That Mostert speed. But I think we can do it another running back, light skin assassin.
We always seem to get a running back in a draft.
Yeah, Kyle's so we're a run heavy team.
We gonna get at least one.
Yeah, at least one. We need at least one.
And I think that's purely a Shanahan thing.
Right. But let me tell you what I think we go with. I think we go with I like the kid. I love the kid Danny Gray. I love Danny Gray and Marcus Jones, man. You give me them two, man. Everything else, I'm good. I just have to say, we sign them two guys, man. You give Kyle them two weapons, man. Forget about it. Forget about it. Blazing speed on the outside. Forget about it. Not just can these guys cheat up. Then you got to worry about Trey. Oh man, forget about it. Then you got to worry about Trey dancing boogieing on you. It's gonna be pick your poison.
Yeah.
You know what it's gonna be, y'all? It's gonna be hashtag It's Not Fair. That's gonna be my hashtag after every game. It's not fair. It's just not fair.
Yeah.
It's not fair. That's what dude said to me in 2019. Y'all got all these first round draft picks. I'm like, well, hello. We sucked. What were we supposed to do?
Right.
Not build a fucking team? I heard the dumbest shit when we were winning, Okay, kid, I'm sorry, brother. Yeah, you got a bunch of first round draft picks. Okay.
He said, I heard the dumbest shit when we were winning.
Yeah. Now I'm talking about for people hating on us. What is that to say? You got a bunch of first round draft picks, that's why you're winning. Hello, that's what you draft for. You don't draft it.
Ain't that what you're supposed to do?
Ain't that, now I'll repeat, ain't that some dumb shit to say?
Well, unless
you're only winning because you got first round draft picks.
You're in the NFC least and you happen to be a Washington fan.
And actually, no, it was a Raider fan. It was a Raider fan and a Giant fan jumping up on me, ganging up on me, and that's what they were saying. Oh, if you didn't have all those first round draft picks, I'm like, do you hear yourselves? Does that make any sense? We had 3-win seasons. Of course we were supposed to draft high.
Because we already know what they're going to draft. They're going to get another wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to get another burner out of the backfield and not know how to use them again.
Right.
and not fulfill the other holes on their team.
Hey, y'all, let's give it up for Santana 717 Rena.
Hey there.
Give it up for Santana. Thank you for coming in the discussion, rocking out with us tonight. We appreciate each and every one of you guys for rocking out with us tonight. We know you guys could be doing other things and be plenty other places, but we are flattered that you guys, decided to spend your time, your precious time here with us on Real Talk Night and Talk. So don't think for a minute. We don't appreciate you guys. Appreciate each and every one of you. More than you know. But getting back to this draft, man, I want Danny Gray and I want Marcus Jones.
Hey, listen.
I want Danny Gray and Marcus Jones. That's what I want.
I'll take Nick Cross too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm talking the offensive side of the ball. Okay. Defensively, I want Nick Cross and I want one of them edge rushers, man. I want Boye Mafe or give me the other kid, what's his name? Akamedi, is it? From Penn State.
Wait,
yeah,
okay.
Give me one of them, man. I hope that ain't.
You think you want to make Marcus Jones on offense?
No.
Special teams.
Special teams. I'm sorry.
Defense.
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 I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, offense.
Anyway.
No. Well, you got to think, man. You got Marcus Jones. You're gonna have so many switch army knives, and I think that's Shanahan's thing. Shanahan wants.
Could you
if he can get 1 through 11.
Imagine a scenario with Ray and
that's
Jones.
what I'm saying. We forgetting about Ray. We forgetting about Ray, man.
The track team.
Yeah, we forgetting about Ray, man. But another thing I wanted to do, man, I wanted to let me see. I got some stuff here on the guys we signed in free agency, and just hearing what they have to say coming in, because I think this boy Odom, I think he's gonna be a bad boy. He's gonna be a sleeper at safety. I know they got him in on special teams,
Definitely
but
got that potential.
yeah, this kid here. What does he say? They used to call me the animal in college. One of my coaches called me the animal because I'm always hunting on the field. Recently signed safety, George Odom. All right. Yeah, man, that's what it's about. Yeah, we need dogs, man. But like I said, Ray, I'm really excited to have that brother, man. I can't wait to see Ray, man. And speaking on Ray, here's Ray's presser. All right, let's get to know these guys.
But definitely, me and Debo were very close before NFL, honestly. So the process of watching Debo, the plays he made here, the offense, being top tier offense, and my time being in NFL, watching the 49ers, Coach Shanahan's track record speaks for itself, and the plan that the organization just laid out for me, from special teams to offense, and just me as a player, I thought it was a great opportunity.
All right.
Well, y'all know Ray got to cut that goddamn afro or braid that hair up. Ray, braid that hair, Ray.
Go get him in braids before then.
Probably good braided. He'll be all right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ray. That's my man.
I'm still shocked Pittsburgh let him go.
Listen, man, I can't wait to see him in some of them packages, man, some of them end rounds and all that shit. And he runs routes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he runs routes. He could be a third option. Like I said, this team's gonna be too explosive, man. But moving on along, man, I wanna let's get to know brother Chavarius.
Used to come to the Bay Area.
Talented team, great coaches, great players. I feel like I fit in well here. It's a perfect fit, in my opinion.
Hi, and welcome to San Francisco. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm curious, what are you most looking forward to moving to the Bay Area?
Moving to the Bay Area, it's a new environment. It's California. It's great weather. I'm pretty sure it's great people out here. I just want to get out in the community, make friends, show my face, and just be a help to the community, to the people.
Travers, starting out as an undrafted player and then signing this contract, what has that been like for you over these last few years?
It's a dream come true. Like, I worked hard all my life for this opportunity. All my hard work finally paid off. I feel like I've been working all my life for this, and I finally got it done. I feel like I got a long way to go still. I can continue to get better. I mean, in life and in football as well, and I'm gonna continue to do that.
All right.
Yeah, man. As the song says, getting to know you. We're getting to know these guys, man. You know, welcome to the crew. Welcome to the crew.
That one clip he had where he was asked about the receivers in the division, he said, "Yeah, they got talent, but we got talent, too. I'll bet on myself." That's the kind of dog mentality you got to have, especially being the new guy, the number one guy as far as the secondary. That made me want to go get his jersey when they come out.
That's right. And you got him back there with old knucklehead ass Jimmy Ward. You know, I'm just still mad at Jimmy for the NFC Championship game, man. I'm mad at Jimmy, you know, but that's my man. I can't be too mad at Jimmy. Jimmy going to play. Jimmy going to ball out. Jimmy know the system, man. That's all I can say. I mean, y'all know I like my safeties a little bigger, but Jimmy's the exception, man. That's my dude. He just did some real boneheaded shit in the NFC Championship game. I got to learn to live with it and get past it. But moving right on along to getting to know you. Let's hear from brother Oren Burks. Welcome to the crew.
How familiar are you with the 49ers scheme, and were there other teams that were reaching out to you, but why did you choose the 49ers?
Yeah, so definitely played the 49ers a couple times being in Green Bay, so kind of familiar with the scheme. And a lot of the guys, I live in Nashville, so trained with a couple of guys there. And for me, I was just kind of looking for a good fit, a great city and a great organization. And I felt like the Niners fit all three of those things, and excited to get to work.
Hi, Oren. Have you spent, or do you know Fred Warner well, and have you had a chance to talk to him or any of the linebackers thus far?
Yeah, me and Fred were in the same draft class, so we kind of went through the Senior Bowl and Combine, all those good things. So we kind of connected there, and actually just ran into him a couple minutes ago, and excited to get to work with him. He's a great dude. He's been a leader for this team on defense for his whole career, honestly, and just excited to play next time.
Hey, Oren, in your conversations, what are your expectations for your role this coming season?
Yeah, definitely special teams. I mean, for my career, that's been something I can hang my hat on, and I've kind of got some notice around the league for that. So definitely being a leader on special teams and competing to play linebacker and add value to the team wherever they feel fit. I'm a big team first guy, and I'm pretty consistent with effort and just the type of guy that I am in the locker room. So excited for the opportunity to get to know a different group of guys and get to work.
Welcome to the crew. Welcome to the crew. And last but not least, getting to know you.
Hey, so you want me to tell me?
I'm sorry, sir.
You already see Patrick Willis? I thought when I first saw it,
yes.
I was like,
somebody said that in the comments, man. Somebody just said that.
Yeah, I just said that.
But that was you. Okay, damn. I thought it was Panama. Okay, it was you. Bert, we say Bert.
Yeah.
Let's give Kev. I know it's weird you on screen and looking at your own comment, but Pat Willis' little cousin on his mama's side.
The illegitimate brother.
Yeah, the fucking glasses, boy. Yeah, man.
I mean, he kind of sound like him. I mean, his whole demeanor.
Yeah, definitely, man. Well, last but not least, man, our off-season signees, let's give it up for safety, George Oden.
Other than the property, like places to stay out here, everything else is fine. Like, it's lovely out here. It's beautiful weather. It never snows. Doesn't get too cold. Like, doesn't get too hot. Like, so I mean, that's perfect for me.
Yo, that had to be like that's the craziest shit I've ever heard in the press. First of all, he started talking about the taxes. Everybody talks about the taxes out there in California. He talks about the weather I get, but first thing he said was, as far as the property, I don't know. I ain't happy about that, you know. But you know, it is what it is, man. Like I said, as long as that brother come to do damage, man, I'm good on all that, man. I'm good on all that. But like I said, man, let's give a round of applause to our all-season additions. You know, for all-season editions, man. So, what was I going? So, I mean, you know, as far as the draft preview, did you guys have anybody else in mind that you seen that you thought that maybe we missed, or was it a sure lock for us that we missed?
I'm trying to think.
Actually, I think when it's all said and done, I think we'll better look back after the draft and be like, hey.
I feel that way about last year's draft preview. I felt we did pretty good. I mean, some of the guys didn't come to the 49ers, but we seen other guys pick these guys up, and some of these guys turned out to be very solid pros. You know, they didn't sign with the red and gold, but they are out there, and that's to be said. You know, we do know NFL talent when we see it. It says that much.
Right.
You know, we're gonna pat ourselves on the back for that.
And you know what, man? You know, something else. I want to go ahead, and give us props for it, man. And this ain't now I'm talking. Well, yes, it is. I guess. We ain't the type a channel or crew or clique just to be out here saying shit. Just to be saying shit, man. Like we ain't out here for likes or for clicks and all that, man. We finna give it to you raw, 100% off the cup. You know what I'm saying? Like just how we really feel. And I just can't stand people who just say shit just to. Hey, look at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's 100%.
They just want attention.
Hey,
and shit.
Man, look, this
I
real
know
talk.
where you're going.
Oh, hey, I mean, this ain't pointed at nobody in particular. Look, man, like somebody once said, if you think I'm talking about you, I probably am.
I probably am,
you know
right?
Like, you know
right. If you know it, like and I'm gonna follow that up. Another saying: if it don't apply, let it fly.
Right.
So, like you said, if you don't feel no way about it, if you don't feel we talk about you, then hey, it is what it is. But if you do, then maybe we are. You know, but
the real talk is, and the real world know where it's at, what it is, who he is.
Yeah, the real talkers know. They know we them dudes, man. They know we them dudes, man. We're gonna keep it real. We're gonna keep it straight, and straight no chaser.
Hey, also too, Don, before we move on, like I put in the chat. Our special teams unit took a huge upgrade.
Yes, sir.
Because last year it was the not so special teams unit. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, from coverage to returners hey, and the guys who play on special teams in the event we need them to, they can fill in on the field. At key positions. So hey, man, look, I know we ain't made no real splash signings, man, but listen, real G's moving silent.
And I think that's where the team was going for that. We're right there. We just need to improve. We don't need necessarily a big name. Because if the big name was out there and we really wanted them, other moves would have been made to bring them in.
Right.
I think they feel confident enough in this roster to say, hey, we only need such and such. We don't have to spend a whole lot.
Right. Well, you know what? I'm gonna use a line that I used. Kev probably remember this. Our very first broadcast. This is a line I said maybe once or twice in regards to that. When I talk, remember I used to always say like Tina Turner. I was watching the Tina Turner show. Like a behind the music with Tina Turner. She had a saying. She's like, when I audition for my band, I don't want the best drummer, the best guitarist, the best keyboardist. I just want somebody who knows music and can play what I need them to play. And that's what I think we're doing. I think we just want guys. We don't need the best of the best, but we need guys that can just get out there and execute and play the position that we need them to play. We don't need a 360 windmill dunk. We're fine with a layup.
Just play our style of football.
Yeah, we're fine with a layup. We don't need a 360 behind the back acrobatic dunk. Just lay the ball up. That's all we want. We just want 2 points. And when the football costs 7, we just want 7 and 3. When we can get it, and that's it in a nutshell, man. That's it in a nutshell. But guys,
go get out of here.
Yeah, that's
get
dollar bill.
That guy
we out
like Adam Schefter wish he could have over the weekend.
All right, I want to start out. I want to give a big thank you and round of applause to the Real Talkers. Give it up for the Real Talkers, rocking out Real Talk Niner Talk on part 3 of our NFL Draft preview. Also want to thank the crew. That's King Sersky, Silverado K.
Right on time.
Jew who's here in spirit at home nursing that toothache. We're going to send you some tussin', brother. And Super Dave, the OG, the Real Talk Niner Talk crew. Thank you guys for another great broadcast. If we talk discussion. Also want to give it up for our partner, Get 'em Boy, a.k.a. Big Lou Banger. Get 'em Boy and Brand Like Pros.
Get 'em.
Yeah, that's right. So, you know, like we always say around this time, stay faithful, but more importantly, stay real. Because if you're not real, it makes no sense to stay faithful. Now, Drew's not here today, so I'm going to pass the reins over to Silverado. Get us out of here, Kev.
Hey, man, y'all know what it is. Same real time, same real channel, same real place, man. Thank y'all for coming through. As you see, we growing every show, every day. It's that realness, the home of the official realness. You know what it is. And y'all understand how much we thank y'all for talking with us. And you know, soon y'all be able to call in and hear y'all voices and interact with y'all. So big things coming. So
coming
have
soon.
A great day. Real talk always. Appreciate the love. Like Drew say, tell a friend, because we coming. Little by little, we climbing that ladder. You feel me? So we coming. But this for y'all, man. It's for y'all. Hey, down to all that hard work. I
Yes.
do it again. See, down to all that hard work with the Defendant. Bye, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. We appreciate y'all, man. For real.
2 weeks away from the draft.
What? Already? Okay,
Already.
Well, yeah, let's get it. Let's get it.
You
So,
got to
yeah,
keep
real
it
talk.
locked here.
Hey, man, love y'all, man. Y'all real talk. Y'all make the channel go. You feel me? So, hey, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. You know, and Don, thank you, too, for our production.
Nah,
You know
man,
what I'm
listen,
saying?
man. We're family here. And let me tell you, real talkers listening, or any viewer, you know, take down the names of some of these guys we highlighted and compare them on draft day. You know, we're up to the challenge. If we're wrong, we stand on it. If we're not, give us our flowers, damn it. But
Right.
we've worked hard to put this show together, man. We found the needle in the haystacks. I've gotten text messages all types tonight. You got to put this guy on the show. We got to put this guy on the show, and we made it happen in 3 parts. It's a lot of work. We could have been lazy and just did a mock draft and put a bunch of names and graphs up there, but we didn't do that. We work hard for you guys, so just know that. Just know that, because these draft shows are not easy, especially the way we put them together. We try to give you guys quality. It's not so much about quantity, quality. All right.
Hey, man, look, like you always say, Don, these shows aren't easy to put together, you know, and for anybody out there who's starting a channel or have aspirations to start a channel, do your thing. Like we literally started from the bottom.
Yeah.
You feel me? I mean, from way down there. You feel me? Just miss me and Don, and then you see us now. So I mean, do your thing, man. Don't let nobody tell you can't do nothing. And it's 1 billion 90 channels out there. Damn it, be 1,000,000,001. But you know what though? In that 1,000,000,001, you be different. Create your own lane. You know what I'm saying? Like we did, and you be all right, man. So much love to y'all, man. See y'all next week.
And as always, Niner Gang over everything.
Peace.
Peace.
To the Trey Lance haters. Shut up and wait for the next game. That.
Here we are, man. All gas, no brakes. 9.5 boys, baby. And we reppin' like the 80s. Let's go. Santana. Touchdown, Debo in the slot. This is my end zone. Give me everything you got. Defense, hit him with that Cosa Nostra. Quan Alexander, this dance, Nick Bosa. 49er Empire, 49er Empire. This is for the family.